Guys, Mark Holmes here, and of course, as always, I want to thank you all for watching Jobu's Day Job. And this has been like a weekly thing here, watching the price of building materials. After hitting a peak of $1,700 for 1,000 board feet of lumber, it has come crashing down, and finally, the relief is in the stores. We are, in fact, almost close to lumber run-up prices. So we're going to go in and do our usual weekly check and see what it looks like. I checked this morning, and we'll see if they actually have it in the stores right. The hardest part for the stores now is keeping the numbers accurate because it's been falling so fast. They haven't had enough time to change the numbers. So OSB, we'll see if they have it right now. This. Remember a couple weeks ago, $82 and some odd cents. I didn't check online because that may actually be less than that. I do know that they said this morning that this was down to, see, they haven't changed the prices yet. It's actually down to $16.90 something, I believe it is. So this price has not been updated in the store, and I'm going to double check with them on that. But again, it's been dropping so quickly on a daily basis, or at least a couple times a week, that's hard to keep up with. Here we have, and the fact that it's down to 16. Before the escalation, it was about $12.90 something, so we're really close to the original prices. The 4x4 posts, bam, back down to $7.98. That's about where they were. 2x4s, I think they're back down to $3.97. And here's where this is where you sit here and look. What's crazy is this looks like the same stack of lumber that's been here. And here we have, look, fir, plywood. Fir 2x4. $3.98. $3.98. Remember when these were $10.98 just a month ago? It makes you realize, yeah, they pulled some bull diggity on us. Okay, now for me, this is one of those things that I look at this differently. Personally, I like the fir plywood. I'm still groggy from the trip to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I actually prefer these fir 2x4s more so than what they call their premium ones. And the reason I tell you that is, or give you an example of something I've done. If you've ever seen my fireside chat in my outdoor man cave there's these benches that are built out there. I actually built all of those, not out of pressure-treated lumber. I actually built them all out of fir. These right here. And ended up putting outdoor stain on them. They've been out there for 4 years. And they don't come in. They don't have covers. They've been out there for 4 years with the weathering, just with the stain on them, and they are just as good as when I originally put them in there. They haven't warped, they haven't twisted, they haven't come apart. It's no glue. It's just screwed together. 2x4s, the fir, great on the outside and everything else. Now these are the premium fir studs. That's not fir. That looks like Southern Yellow Pine to me. That may be in the wrong location. And okay, there we go. Prime. That may still be the wrong price right there too. These, now that's prime. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. $3.98. So this probably has not changed. That this should actually be lower than the $3.98. But still, that's a lot better than $10. I mean, so we're talking about getting 2.5 2x4s for the price of the other ones. We got 10 footers, 2x4s, $6.87. The 16 footers I think are under, there we go, are $10.96. So that's only about $2 more than what they used to be. I want to check on the decking here real quick. Okay, how you doing? Okay, look at this. Bam. 16 footers now. 16 footers. Can you see that? 17 was 26. So Yeah. And we're down to 11.98 right there. Boom. Those were up to 17 a few weeks ago. Let me go check the regular plywood here, and then we'll get ready to get out of here. So they continue to fall. Now the big question will be is, will they go below what they were pre-pandemic? That will actually be the real test, because here's the thing. The sawmills, they looked at it and said, let's kick this stuff up because the prices are so high, we're getting a premium for it. And everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Now there is a lot of pent-up demand, which will end up eating up a lot of that, but I bet you they overproduce, and then what you're gonna have is, all of a sudden, the market bottom will drop lower than it was before. So, basically, 3/4 plywood down to 45, still high, but better. 5/8, 39, although I don't think they've changed the price on this yet. I think that OSB, they're still behind on, and I'm gonna double check at the service desk before I go, because I know I saw those at 16 online. Let me go check real quick. Okay, so actually, I was wrong. Home Depot, it's still at 26, but check this out. This is where it gets interesting, because the numbers are dropping so quickly that I got confused myself. So at Home Depot, it's still $26 for the OBS 7/16. But at Lowe's, they've dropped it to $16.35. So Home Depot has to catch back up. And yeah, that's a major price difference. But all in all, seeing the 2x4s under $4 a piece now is a sigh of relief. They should get down to probably, I'd say pre-pandemic, they were about $2.69. So $1.30 more a piece. It's not ideal, but it's actually doable if you're actually looking to build a house. And this is important to me because we just got the approval for the zoning change for the red brick house, and now I can work on getting the building permits in probably sometime in September. We're going to start working on the red brick house. And what I have to do, there's a wall in the kitchen that we've got to take out and rebuild the roof line over the kitchen, because the foundation has basically a log that has rotted out that's supporting the wall. So we're going to need to go in and dig a foundation, put a footers in there, build the frame up work for that, reframe the floor for the kitchen, although we're going to make it level with the other ones, and then redo the roof line on there. So we're going to need to get a good bit of 2x4s. It would have been, it's not like we were building a whole house. I mean, I may need about 50 2x4s. Not a lot to go ahead and do what I need to do, and of course the sheathing. I would have gone ahead and done it one way or the other, but when you start thinking about 50 2x4s and you're saving $7 a piece, that's $350 difference in just 2x4s. And the sheathing to go with it. All those things start to add up when you're building a house. So it's definitely good news for us contractors out here. I'm Mark Holmes, and yes, my hair is crazy. And hopefully you guys are having a great day. On to the next stop.